Finally, I have you back. Did you run into a chaos infusion or something?
Yeah, but don't worry about it. I'm fine.
I'm glad to hear that. Oh, and Vanille was looking well. Don't you think so?
Hope, is it me, or do you sound happy? Does someone have a little crush?
What are you talking about, Light? Of course not.
The day is nigh when God will send his...
Another lost soul.
You can see I'm not just any old cat. Since you seem to have half a brain, might I ask a favor? It won't be too much of a bother, I promise.
Call me cynical, but I don't believe cats can talk. I'll help you out, but only if you tell me who you really are.
I knew you were clever. Yes, I'm no cat. At least not on the inside.
This is where you tell me about some bizarre episode that put your soul into a cat's body.
Exactly. You're good.
Of all the possibilities, why a cat?
Oh, let me start from the beginning. This body that I'm in, the most beautiful cat in the world, she was my precious little baby. Obviously, I named her Gem because she was my treasure. She was everything to me, but she got sick and passed away. I had a difficult time dealing with her death. I couldn't accept it. I shied away from reality. I did everything I could to preserve Jim's body, while I desperately searched for a way to bring her back. Science, voodoo, alchemy, you name it. I tried everything you could ever imagine. I spent years, no, decades, performing experiments to bring her back.
I'm not one to judge, but the love you have for your cat is more than a little frightening.
She was my life, but nothing worked. I couldn't revive her. I'd run out of ideas. I was devastated. I had just about given up on life, everything, when God decided to throw me a bone. A little girl approached me. She called herself Lumina.
Lumina? This ought to be good. What happened?
I thought this little angel had been sent from the heavens when she handed me a potion, and said it had the power to lend Gem my soul. According to her explanation, if I drank the potion, I could revive her. Of course, I drank the entire bottle without hesitation.
Didn't anyone ever tell you not to drink strange potions? Especially ones given to you free of charge by people you just met on the street.
But this stranger told the truth. Gem was revived. See? Alive as ever. However, I wasn't prepared for these side effects. This wasn't what I had in mind.
And that's where I come in, isn't it?
Yes! Lumina mentioned there was an antidote that can reverse the effects of the potion. With it, things can go back to the way they were. It's called Starlit Spice. Please, will you find some of it and wave it under my nose?
I assume you're talking about your human body, so it's still intact somewhere? Do you recall where?
When dawn approaches, you'll find it wandering aimlessly near a large assembly of cats. You can tell from a single glance that it lacks any sort of soul. My real name is Ronan. I don't know if my body will respond to that, though.
At least those mad fanatics have been quiet lately.
The phone again? Be careful.
Hello? Hello?
Louise, is that you? Are you okay?
Oh, thank goodness. I was hoping you'd answer. I'm sorry I ran away without waiting for you.
I'm just glad you're all right. What happened?
Well, I managed to get away from those people from before, but now, I think I'm lost.
Let me get this straight. You're not hurt, just lost. And they're not chasing you anymore? The people that were after you before?
Yes, thank you. I'm all right now.
Look around you. Do you see any landmarks? Can you describe what you see?
I see a bunch of shops nearby.
How far from the South Station are you?
Pretty far, I think. I didn't think about where I was going. I just ran. It's kind of messy here with a bunch of little streets.
All right, I'll come find you. Stay there. Don't move an inch.
Okay, I'll stay here. And,
Yeah?
I promise this isn't a hoax. You might not believe me, but I really need your help. I swear I'm telling the truth. I'll be waiting for you. I hope you'll come and find me. If you don't come,
Louise? Louise! What was she trying to tell me?
I realize this is out of the blue, but, you don't happen to be looking for a little girl named Louise.
I am. How did you know that?
A good guess. I've fallen for her old pranks myself once or twice.
Pranks?
Yeah, she's a bored little girl with too much time on her hands. No one around here takes her seriously anymore. Think about it. I mean, she's been living here for several hundred years. Several hundred years. I mean, how easily could she get lost?
Of course. Just because she sounds like a child. No child in this world is truly a child any longer.
And even if she is lost, I mean, it's not as though she's hurt or in any kind of danger or something. I'm sure someone will help her out.
Hope, what do you think? Is this just another one of her famous pranks? The way she got cut off seemed real.
She could have done that herself, for all we know. Just add to the drama.
There was something in her voice, a real desperation. Whatever the case, I'm gonna find her. She's somewhere far from the South Station. Did she say messy little streets?
She has to be talking about Old Town. I think that's our best bet.
Ah, clever.
There'll be bounty. Trust me, let the professionals handle these beasts.
Oh, not them again. This place is for folk who want nothing to do with the order. So go away. Leave us be.
More enemies?
Let the darkness embrace you. It's your funeral. Do you dream of death? You want to be saved. Keep up if you can. It looks like one of those old-fashioned pens. It also looks like someone deliberately buried it here.
Where could that shadow hunter be hiding?
Crime sure is on the rise around here.
A kidnapping?
Poor kid. She has no... I hear that the Shadow Hunter is what them higher up. Dark is where we shine. You know how people found out.
Mix it up. Our tears fall into chaos. Pray for the dead. Our tears fall into the chaos. You're down. The end is close. Pray for the dead. You, what's going on here?
I've seen her around. You don't want to mess with the likes of her. Run!
You must be Louise. I've come to take you home.
But who are you? Oh wait, you're the nice lady on the phone, aren't you? I recognize your voice.
That's right. Finally we meet.
Thank you for coming to save me. Even after tricking you all those times, I feel bad about what I did. Really. I mean, all those calls before, they were just pranks.
It's not a prank anymore when you find yourself in real danger. Being kidnapped is serious. Do you realize you would have been killed if I hadn't shown up?
To tell the truth, and don't get mad, I let myself get caught. I told the disciples I volunteer as tonight's sacrifice for the goddess.
What? Why on earth would you do something like that?
No, this is hard to explain. Okay, I know this is going to sound a little crazy, but just try and hear me out until the end. Please? The fact is, I lost faith a long time ago. This world has no future. We've waited for hundreds of years for God or the Savior, and neither has shown up. No one knows if there's a tomorrow. Everyone just lives for themselves. No one cares about anything or anyone. So I had to find out if there was still hope.
What do you mean?
It was a bet, okay? I put it all on the line to see if people were really worth believing in anymore. I've pulled my share of pranks and caused trouble, and I've learned that most people will put up with your tricks a couple of times. But no matter how good I act, how much I cry, and how much I beg, no one ever trusts me the third time around. Even I know when to quit, so I made a bet.
Let me get this straight. You purposefully set me up twice and bet your life on me and my morals. Wagering I'd go against your expectations. You were betting on me to answer your third call.
If you did, then I'd be able to keep holding on to hope. I'd want to keep on living.
That's ridiculous. Do you even understand how lucky you are to be alive? You wouldn't be standing here talking to me if I hadn't made it in time.
I knew you'd come and save me, though. Don't ask me how, but I knew that you were a good person.
What made you think that? You don't know me at all.
I know. I just believed in you somehow. Maybe because I wanted to. I wanted to believe there was still hope in this dying world. And look what happened! You came through for me, just like I knew you would.
All of a sudden I feel like a pawn in your game, and you're the one playing both sides.
That was silly. Well, maybe a little. But I'm trying to thank you. I'm glad there are still people like you in the world. You inspire me to keep my faith in humanity.
In case you're welcome.